How did the top pro producers get such amazing vocals? Next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Also, there are tons of great samples from my personal library below in the description of every video. They're all pay what you want. And lastly, if you want me to work on your music, hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com. So we all have the same plugin, so how do the greatest producers always get the best vocals? It's not what you think. Watch this. All right, you guys, I say it every week, but good stuff this week. This one's very important. Didn't learn this one till a little bit later in my career, but let me play you this. Listen to the lead vocal, and we'll go through it. Here we go.
When God says no, I can feel my faith start to choke. Is this all a cosmic joke? 'Cause being the punchline's gotten old. Toss between real and pretend. Somehow always at the end, I go on believing once again. Even when God says no, even when God says no.
All right, so ballad. I'm going to duplicate this track so we have this vocal again down here, and I'm going to mute it. So that has nothing to do with what I'm going to show you. Well, it does, but it doesn't. At this point in the mix, I have all basically my compression set. My compression on my drums especially, because drum compression can change the timing of things or can change the feel of things, attack and release. So I've got pretty much all my drums where I want them. I've got this vocal comped, but what I need to do now is I need to explore the emotion of this vocal. So in my opinion, this vocal is not selling the emotion because it's on top of the beat. So I'm going to go to 10 milliseconds. We talked about the timing in my last video with the bass and the kick drum, offsetting the bass from the kick drum transient. Timing in mixes is everything. And I want to show you how this changes the emotion of the lead vocal. So let me just listen to the first line here.
When God says no,
I've got my nudge to 10 milliseconds. Let me put this back 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 40 milliseconds.
when God says no, I can feel my faith.
That sounds a bit much. So let me bump it back 10 to the left.
When God says no, I can feel my faith start to choke. Is this all a cosmic joke?
It's starting to really make me feel the emotion of it. I'm going to switch to 1 millisecond. I'm going to bounce to the left. 1, 2 more.
When God says no, I can feel my faith start to choke. Is this all a cosmic joke? 'Cause being the punchline's gotten old. Toss between real and pretend. So
Let me go 1 more to the left.
when God says no, I can feel my faith start to choke. Is this all a cosmic joke? 'Cause
Okay, that's hitting me in my heart. Now let's look at how far apart these vocals are. Not very far. compared to the original. There's a good representation there. Now I'm very zeroed in on this. But let's go back to our original vocal. Listen to that, and we'll bounce to this one.
When God says no, I can feel my faith start to choke. When God says no, I can feel my faith start to choke.
Now I'm set into the song. I'm set into the singer's emotion about when God says no. Let me do this a different way. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to bounce back and forth. The top one, obviously, is the one we've timed. The bottom was the original.
When God says no, when God says no, I can feel my faith start to choke. Is this all a when God says no, I can feel my faith.
Especially listen to the groove and the emotion on the second line. I can feel my. Here is the groovy one that we've timed.
God says no, I can feel my faith. God says no, I can feel my faith.
The one that hasn't gotten the timing tweaked sounds very up and down. I can feel my faith. But when you bounce this back, just the amount of milliseconds that we have, I don't even know what it was now. Doesn't matter. It's starting to sound at an angle. Instead of up and down, it's making me feel the emotion of a song like this. Keep going.
Feel my faith start to choke. Is this all a cosmic joke? Is this all a cosmic joke?
Same thing with Is This All A?
Start to choke. Is this all a
Compared to
start to choke? Is this all a cosmic joke? 'Cause
listen where joke just falls right behind the beat and gets the emotion.
is this all a cosmic joke? 'Cause
Here's the old joke.
is this all a cosmic joke? 'Cause being the punch is all a cosmic joke. 'Cause being the punchline's getting old.
So there you go. Now, this can go the other way on up-tempo songs where there might be more angst, anger, driving, and you really want to feel that emotion. But once your compression is all in place, start with moving that lead vocal 10 milliseconds either way to see how it feels. Now, what you saw that I did is I've always got a copy here of the way that it was sung in case you get into trouble. You can always go back to that. Or the artist says, hey, that doesn't sound right. I have never once in my entire career had an artist say, something's funny about that. Most of the time, they don't understand why their vocal sounds so good. It just, the emotion, I'm selling the emotion more by where I pocket that. Now, I don't tell them that I've done that. It's the same way I don't tell them the way I compress the underside of the snare. It's up to me at the point that I'm producing or mixing to make the song emotionally connect with the audience in the best way that I can. And this is one way that I've seen. I'm working, I can't really say, but I'm working with who I feel is the greatest producer of all time right now. And I'm heavy into this type of technique. Exact same technique on vocals on that particular song that I'm working on. More will be revealed later. But start with, on mid to slow songs like this, bump it back 10 milliseconds and see if the emotion changes for you. It always does for me. Most of the time, I end up keeping the one that I pocketed differently. But this is all taste and feel. But listen to the lyrics of the song and listen to the melody. Try to get into what the singer is saying and why they're saying it and what it's supposed to mean and the emotion they convey. And a lot of times in a song like this, bumping it back 10 milliseconds or in that area can really, really, really make a difference. Well, there you go. Find the emotion that really delivers the lyrics and the melody. Be patient and let the timing hit your heart first, then your ears. This technique is next level detail and will really teach your ear how to hear emotion instead of just frequencies. Thanks so much for watching. Give me some comment, love, and a thumbs up below. And hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.